Customer wanted a couple of grab rails, so we put one here before it goes across this way, and we need to put another one over here on this area. I'll just put one over there. And they had this one against this wall. I didn't take any photos, but basically it was just a bunch of holes in the wall. I just made those for a couple of reasons. I'll go over that in a second. But I went ahead and put the grab bar that was over here. I ended up grabbing it and I put it over here. And what I basically did is I got a 4-inch nail, a 4-inch screw, I'm sorry. I like these 4-inch screws with the Torx is, the T25. And so instead of going straight in, I actually angled it and went back like this. And so there's a 2x4 right here, and this surely grabbed that 2x4, and you can really feel it grab it. Also, what I ended up doing up in this area here was I went ahead and put 2 butterfly, what do they call them, toggle bolts. This is a 3/16, and this one holds like 95 pounds, what it says. But I put 2, so hopefully it'll hold the full 95 pounds. But basically I got these toggle bolts. You can see that it's got this little toggle nut. There's a little nut right in the center there. So the trick is this, remembering to use your toggle bolt in that fashion that toggle bolt has to go through your piece first, and then you put your toggle bolt in so that it tapers into the hole. So I've already cut this hole. I've already cut this hole right here so I can slide it in, and it's actually rectangular more than round, or oval rather, so that I can put it in there, and it's fairly tight. You can see it's tight, so it's gonna have to take some work to get it in there. But once it's in there, it opens up and it'll pull it against the sheetrock and it'll grab. So I ended up putting one down here and one up here, and then we're gonna do the trick with the 4-inch bolt or screw here, another one over here. And then also ended up putting one of those little plastic sheetrock things in there, and also down in here, just for my peace of mind. That's me working on this stuff. And so these grab bars here are about 20 bucks a piece, $17.76 or something like that. And if you ended up grabbing these on Amazon, they're about $20 a piece. That one right there at Lowe's or Home Depot is like $27 or so. So I believe those are 18-inch. This is more like a 12 to 14-inch, and these are only 9-inch. These are only 9-inch. So if you want to see the skew, here's the skew. And they seem pretty sturdy. These are all white, so I already put this one in here. And I went ahead and put a piece of wood in there just to give it more support. So we got underneath here, you can't see it, you can see the bolt there. So I put a butterfly bolt there, and you can go ahead and caulk it or paint it or whatnot. Customer didn't want need it to look all beautiful, and unless you're looking for it, you're really not going to see that bolt. And you can see it there now. We're looking at it, but I'm only 5'3", so everybody else is going to be a lot taller. Won't see that. I'm not going to go ahead and caulk this. I did end up caulking these. Again, the customer just wanted the quickest, thickest thing that I could do, and so I did end up doing that. They were happy with it. But obviously the caulk did shrink and collapse in there. When I put it in there initially, it was flush. So right now all I'm gonna do is put these toggle bolts in there. And so here's another toggle bolt, and I'll go ahead and I'm gonna be able to do this one hand. Let me pause it. Okay, so what I actually did was I put this toggle bolt here. You see it's loose, and I haven't put that bolt in yet. And what I'm gonna go ahead and do is pull this back out, and I'm angling this out like this so I can get my bolt in there, my screws. So the same thing here, this one's still loose. This one's still loose. And I'll put these last, that one. So let me go and back this out so that I can get this one in there. You can kind of see what I'm doing here. See how it's angled back. It's not straight on. And so this is loose on this side. And this one is loose up here too. Kind of see it there. So now I'll go ahead and set this up right here. Trying to keep from more. So it's in there pretty good. And once I get this in there, it'll hold perfect. So let's go and swap out that head, that bit I should say. Get this bit right here. Plop it in. And hopefully it'll grab. Let's see this one grab. Totally did grab. All right, great. Let's see this one grab. You didn't hear it, but I stopped it, and you have to be very careful. Once you start spinning, you can't stop. This thing's spinning so fast, it's got that wing nut spinning behind it, and when you stop it, the wing nut keeps on spinning, but it's not tying it, it's loosening it. From the backside, when you're going this way, it's counterclockwise, and so this will be stopped, and the wing nut will continue to spin and spin right off into the wall. Oh, so upsetting. I got super lucky. I did end up extending it in about 2 millimeters, 3 millimeters onto the bolt, and so it did not fall off. But I bet you I had like one thread left on the darn thing. So let me go ahead and hold it with my hand. Let's see if I can. There it is. Okay. Prop this up here. Get the correct angle. Yeah, it's good. So I'll hold it with my hand. It's in there, it's not going anywhere. And so now I just need to put these last 2 bolts in, and we're done, yo. You can see that I'm skipping lots because I wasn't putting a lot of pressure in there, because those little plastic pieces are going to be pushed right through. So I'm going to spin it. Yeah, well, this I got scratched because of the way the angle was. That's the way it's going to be, unfortunately. But this thing is nice and sturdy. That thing is held on to this board behind there because these bolts or these screws are not straight in. They're actually at an angle and they go right into the board. And of course we have the toggle bolt there too. Overall, it works great. I just wish I would not have marred that darn thing. But this one is done too. We just installed this one and we installed this one as well. So we're good to go. This thing was super loose. It was not dependable. The next time somebody grabbed it, it wasn't come out. That's in there good. They put this on the last side. It's tight as crap. And this one is tight as crap too. So anyways, we're done. Thanks for watching.